What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Just waiting on more people to come in to the chat. If you're out there, let me know who you are. Got a good live tonight. Just waiting on more people to come in. What's up? What's up? What's up, Arizona? Just waiting on more people. Yeah, hopefully more people are coming to the chat. Yeah, I got. He's waiting too. I was gonna wait on more people to come on the chat. So this is an interesting topic because there was a YouTuber, I'm not going to mention his name. He had a discussion about this. Would we be safe in South America if nuclear war happens? And I got an expert here that's going to tell us if we're safe or not. So I'm just waiting for more people to come into the chat. It's been 3 minutes so far. So, Arizona, how have you been, sir? I think there's a second person here, too. Just waiting on more people to come in and I could bring the guests on. It's not easy doing these live streams and bringing guests on here, especially for something like this. So, hiding in the pH, yeah. But he's gonna tell you, man. I'm just waiting on everybody to come. See my channel. I don't be talking about no foolishness, man. I don't be bringing that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I bring stuff that you can use, knowledge, awareness. So it's been 4 minutes so far. Just waiting on more people to come into the chat. Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is totally ridiculous. Ninjas. We're starting to get a bad reputation in abroad. Just nothing but foolishness. Yeah, I heard about Ricky Mack. Yeah. So that's probably where everybody at. Hey, is Razor Rays online right now? Arizona? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they're gonna make it hard for us to get in. You're right. In Arizona, also, I heard that there was another person that was deleted in Medellin again. So the count is up to 35. 35 people now. Because I did a live on it last weekend. I talked about a person that was deleted. Now I'm back here. It is a week later, and another one has died. This is some scary stuff. Looks like I got two people in the chat so far. Just wait just a little bit longer. I'm gonna wait till 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna bring the guests on. I'm gonna wait for 3 more minutes for more people to come in. I didn't think nobody wanted to miss this. This was I thought it'd be more people coming on the live, but I guess they'd rather hear about somebody getting slammed in Thailand. Yeah, I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. Yeah, maybe they see it on the replay. Okay, okay, okay. So everybody wants to see that and stuff or something like this. Okay. Probably what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring him on, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes. Then I'm going to bring him on, and then everybody will see it on the replay. Wow, man, it's getting hard to do live streams. Everybody's doing a live stream at the same time. Oh gosh, the bigger challenge get the breaks, man. Yeah, I want to celebrate. Where's everybody? I'm at 1,000 subs, man. Where's everybody? Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Yeah, so that's where everybody is seeing, watching that craziness. Okay, I'm gonna start in 10 minutes. I'm gonna start the. I'm gonna bring the guests in, and we're gonna talk about this subject. Yeah, he was on the video fighting. Yeah, yeah, that's probably where everybody's doing it. Okay, I'm getting ready to start the program. If you want to stay in Arizona, you can. Just a little disappointed. I thought this would be more important than some old ghetto stuff like that. Just stupid stuff. I don't get it, man. But I'm gonna start it anyway. Okay. Okay. I got to guess his name is Gary Smith. He's an astrophysicist. There have been a lot of discussions on YouTube um, about nuclear war and would South America be safe if something happens. I hope everybody come in and see this. This is gonna be a really important live because right now we're more close to nuclear war than we've ever been before. You know, there's tensions around the world right now, and there was a YouTuber that was talking about what places would be safe. Would Paraguay? Would Brazil? Would Colombia? Would the Dominican Republic be safe if something like this happens? So I brought in an expert to talk about it. So let's just get a little taste what nuclear war would do. I got a video, and then I'm going to bring the guests in. So check this out.
Unleashed hell right in front of your eyes. The land turns to ash and scatters in the wind in just moments. You have mere seconds to get to safety. But once that blast hits, how could the light burn your skin? Why should you never look at the explosion? And how can taking off your clothes save your life? This is What If, and here's what would happen if a nuke exploded near you. Once that missile launches, you can't escape what's coming next, but what are you facing? Well, 4 types of energy are about to be unleashed. First, a blast wave would rip through the landscape, knocking you around like a rag doll and destroying buildings. After that, brace yourself for intense light, followed by skin-melting heat and deadly radiation. Then, a hot bubble of gas will form a fireball that will vaporize everything inside it. All that dust debris will shoot up into the air, creating the iconic mushroom cloud. Even if you somehow survived this nightmare, why would your life never be the same again? So far, only one nation has used a nuclear bomb against its enemy. The first of the 2 bombs dropped on Japan by the United States.
Imagine for a moment the unimaginable happened. A major city is hit by a nuclear weapon. Now, no number could account for all the devastation that would result. But we can put a number on the deaths. At least we can make an educated guess based on our understanding of what nuclear blasts do to city structures and people. We'll assume the bomb is detonated in the air to maximize the radius of impact, as was done in Japan in 1945. But here we'll use an 800 kiloton warhead, a relatively large bomb in today's arsenals, and 100 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Upon detonation, a fireball as hot as the sun would expand to a radius of 800 meters. Those near the blast would be vaporized. And within a 2-kilometer radius, all buildings would likely be destroyed. And we'll assume that virtually no one survives inside this area. Which, based on population density, would start the death tally at 120,000 people. As you move further away from ground zero, estimating deaths becomes more complicated. From as far away as 11 kilometers, the radiant heat from the blast would be strong enough to cause third-degree burns on exposed skin. And as you get closer to the blast, the heat becomes so intense that clothing, even skin, would ignite into flames. That said, most people in the city would be indoors or otherwise sheltered from direct exposure. But the very structures that offered this protection would then become a cause of injury, as debris would rip through buildings and rain down on city streets. As a rough estimate, we can assume that half the people between 2 and 11 kilometers from the blast are killed, from burns, debris, smoke, collapsed buildings, and radiation sickness.
Okay.
500,000 people. Many of these deaths will occur days, even weeks after the attack. Radiation sickness takes about a week to cause death. And much of
Okay. I just gave you a little brief there about the destruction of nuclear weapons now. Now, if we were in Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, if we was like away from this, if the U.S. was hit, would that be sufficient to save us from the devastation of a nuclear war. So now I'm getting ready to bring my guest. His name is Mr. Garrett. He's my nephew also. He gets straight A's in school, and he's going to tell us what we need to know about nuclear weapons. Garrett, what's happening? Wait, let me see.
I went to that. I went to that NASA.
Okay, what you say?
Yes, I went to that NASA under the astrophysics department, and so I know a few things about physics and all that, physics and all that good stuff. What it is that when it comes to the blast rating for South America, it mostly gonna leave unscathed because it doesn't have no valuable military targets. Like in North America or in Europe countries under NATO and the United States, they mostly going to get attacked and all. They're mostly going to get attacked and have military targets that other countries want to get rid of. Like for example, prime example, China, and that in South America mostly be unscathed because there'll be no need for destroying Brazil because they have no military comfort for nobody. And also furthermore is that in South America is not exactly developed yet, but becoming developed. It's an emergency economy, and that is a good place to live at where you could enjoy yourself and live a comfortable life because they're slowly coming out of the poverty and great things are happening to them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So you said that South America wouldn't be a target. Right here, I did a search on Google, and it talked about that. Let me see. They say that there's over 12,100 nuclear weapons out there. If you include France, you include the United States, the UK, and China and Russia. So even though those are not targets, what about the aftermath, of nuclear weapons? And will it reach down that far as like radiation sickness or the wind blowing, particles and things in the atmosphere?
That depends. It depends on if the wind gonna blow it down that far, or that if it's enough nuclear wars, if it's enough nuclear warhead that go off. Because if like a 100,000 nuclear warheads go off, then yeah, the world won't be survived. But we only got 12,100 nukes, so most likely no, because of the wind, because of the weather, because the weather in Brazil is nice and warm, and that it's not going to reach. It's not going to really reach down there. It's not going to really reach down there. It's mainly in the North America and countries like that, because mostly because of the weather.
Oh, because of the weather. Okay. So by South America, like Brazil and places like that, so you said by them being like a warm climate all the time, more than likely the radiation wouldn't reach from the other targets that have been hit all the way down to the southern hemisphere?
No, it won't, because it's not enough nukes just to reach down there, and it's not enough nukes to reach down to South America and other countries down there, and also because most of the weather it just it'll just sit mostly to north, not south.
Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about the nuclear weapons. Like, what do they do when they're launched, and what type do they have that probably they will hit its targets?
Well, there's two types. There's fusion, there's nuclear fusion, and there's thermonuclear fusion. I mean, there's fission and thermonuclear warheads or a hydrogen bomb. Thermo thermo fission a fission bomb is powerful, but not as powerful as hydrogen bomb or thermonuclear bomb, because while fission bombs are usually just kilotons, while hydrogen bombs or thermonuclear bombs are more like megatons. And also because of the because of the nuclear bombs, because of the nuclear bombs, it's not gonna be it. Well, I should have asked you this. Do you know what
Okay.
a kiloton and megaton is, right? Do everybody know that?
I'm not for sure. I don't think they do. I'm a guess that they probably don't.
Well, it's fine. A kiloton is how many? It's like 1,000 TNT going off. A megaton is a million TNT going off. And as I said before, is that when it comes to fissional nukes, or just nukes that are used by splitting the atoms, they usually just kilotons. They're not really powerful as megatons. Thermonuclear warheads or hydrogen bombs, those they use the megaton. They're more powerful and they cause more destruction.
Okay, they cause more destruction. Okay, okay. So you got those type and everything. So what do you think would be okay? If there's a nuclear strike, like how long will we have to probably be able to evacuate? How long do
It
you actually
depends
have
on
before
where the
they
nuke.
launch?
It depends on where the nuke have been struck at. If it's struck because if you're within the city, the best thing to do is to stay indoors, because stay indoors and don't get out, and stay in tune for announcements from the nuclear announcement radio, for emergency broadcast radio. Um, because because of the nuclear fallout will kill anybody in a matter of hours, because of the nuclear waste, the nuclear radiation and all that. And but if you far away from the nuclear blast, like from, for example, the city, like you from the rural areas, like the countryside, you probably have a while until it get to you, and you could evacuate to South America in a matter of days.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That sounds good. So you advise that you should stay inside your house when it actually happened, or should you? Because everything will be if you're in the blast radius. There's nothing you can do anywhere, isn't it?
There's nothing you can do anyway. Yes, there's nothing you can do anyway. If you're in the blast radius, the best thing to do, drop what you're doing, get indoors, and stay inside for at least 48 hours. It's the most important thing you must do to survive a nuclear blast, because
Okay,
the radiation, the fallout, it'll kill you in a matter of hours, and the radiation, it'll pen, it won't be as bad as staying outside among the elements.
okay, gotcha, gotcha. Um, how many targets do you think the U.S. probably have? Well, is we very vulnerable here? Are we?
Uh, in Detroit, we are, because Detroit is Motor City, is one of the great cities of the world, and that it'd be among the cities, be among the first cities that China was struck, and also China was struck, or any world nation that hated us for our living our ways. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask you one last question. I'm not gonna hold you too much
You're
longer.
fine. I stay here as
Let me
long as you
see.
like.
Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate that. I really
You're welcome.
appreciate that. So let me see. So what are the most safest countries probably to go during a nuclear strike?
The safest country, one of them is, well, it's not really a country; it's more like a continent, Antarctica. But the thing is, it's not a lot of food in
Gotcha.
Antarctica, huh?
Okay, I say Antarctica.
Voting
Okay.
Antarctica. That is the most safe country from any nuclear war. But for South America, in case Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Okay, so Brazil is the place to go. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
because Brazil, well, one one of the biggest advances in Brazil is that they had alkaline alkaline gasoline, whereas gasoline made from sugar canes, and that you can use it to power your cars, and that and most of the land is crop is this forest, and that you can grow food and crops and all types of good stuff.
Okay, so nuclear winter wouldn't affect Brazil, South America, then, wouldn't it?
Not not as much as no as near as much as the northern states, like in Los Angeles, New York City. New York City would be a prime target. Washington D.C., Los Angeles, Seattle, cities like that. Those are more likely to be a target than cities there in South America, because there's really, cause like as I said it before, there's really no military institute in South America. Most South America is just rainforest.
Okay, okay. I see what you say. So there's no target for them to be hit. Okay,
Uh huh. For the
okay,
national blast, it most likely be unscathed, because South American countries, Latin really have no conflict for any country.
okay. Right. Okay, so nobody
Yeah.
will hit them. Okay. Now, what about far as food and things like that? But like you said, they'll still be able to grow their own food there, right?
Yeah, and also they grow their own food, and they have a large amount of livestock. Also, I'm gonna go a little off the ball. Let's say, for
Okay.
example, that all the world had ran out of gasoline, and that Brazil would be the best spot for you could have a day to day life, because, like I said, most of the gas is alkaline gasoline that is biofuel. They use sugar canes to make their gasoline, most of it, like 50% of it, and that you're not going, and that they still have the standard of living as we once. They still have the standard of living as we have in America, because it have a tremendous amount of resources, large amount of land, and it's a way of conflict, and it's unlikely that they're not going to send a nuke in Brazil or Colombia or Venezuela's. They're not going to really do it, because they're not prime targets.
Okay. All right. So if I'm in Colombia and nuclear strike the U.S., with about Colombia being kind of close to the U.S., would they probably get some of
Colombia
it?
Colombia is nowhere near the United States, so we have nothing to worry about. For They have nothing to worry about from a nuclear blast wave from the United States to Colombia. There's no way, unless they charge, unless they detonate more nukes than more than 12,000. So Colombia and South America, they got nothing to worry about. Long story short.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I get some property either in Brazil or Colombia because look like I'm not saying that nuclear war is going to happen, but we're very close to it.
Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully. Well, hopefully not. Yeah, hopefully not.
hopefully not. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Garrett, man, I just want to I want to thank you for coming on the show and everything today, telling us about the nuclear war, about what is the safest space. Now, one more thing. What about countries like Thailand and Asia, South Asian countries? Would those be a place? Because I know we got a lot of passport bros and people living in Thailand too. Would they have any
Right,
problems with
could
it?
it close? Could it close? Could it close to China? Well, if China attacks us, they they uh the United States will launch nukes at China in a 4 hour reach until Thailand, uh, North Korea, and country and Asian countries like that. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, okay. So they will get hit. Okay, good. So you said that South America is the man, guys. Most of y'all missed this live. I'm giving y'all some really good information here. So okay, Garrett, I'm going to end this live, and I just want to say thank you very much for coming on the live tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for your
For
wisdom.
having me.
Yeah, yeah, good to have you there. I'm going to actually load this. I'm gonna play this on the regular content instead of just live too. So people probably missed it. So hey man, thank you very much, brother. And anything you want to give a shout out to? Like, do you have a website or anything or a YouTube channel you like to shout out?
Well, I don't have a YouTube channel, but I support a business called All About Technology, where we repair computers for the general public. I also have some experience in astrophysics, but I also have some degrees in computer science that any person who's interested in getting a computer repaired.
Okay, yeah. Here, somebody just came in. Yeah, William. I don't know. I heard that everybody is listening to BMT right now, listening about the situation that happened in Thailand. So yeah, I don't know where everybody is, dude. So I had a good guest here. He did bring some really good facts about escaping nuclear war. That South America would be the best place to be in case of it. So what I'm getting ready to do, Will, I'm getting ready to sign off this. I'm getting ready to sign off the live, and then I'm going to download the video, them to upload it back up into YouTube again. You know, maybe for people who missed it. But that's what I heard. I heard a lot of people. You know, when it gets to me, people just so into really just foolishness, man. You know, I've got this guy on here. He's telling us some really good information about how to avoid and how to escape nuclear war with Colombia, with Brazil, with the Dominican Republic. Would it be a place to go? You know what I'm saying? Would the nuclear fallout reach, you know, all the way to South America? And he gave us some really good information that Brazil is the place to be. You know, so but yeah, I don't know where most of everybody is, but I heard that they're listening to what happened with yeah, no good. You're right. Yeah, they listening to the stuff. What's the name of the guy? It's called Zoom to Thailand. Him and the guy got into a fight. They got into a really nasty fight. Let's see. Yeah, Ricky Mack. Yeah, they talking about Ricky Mack. You know, that crazy stuff about, you know, so if they don't want to learn nothing about nuclear war, about what could be happening pretty soon, then hey, that's on them, man. Place to be is Australia, New Zealand. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right, William. Yeah,
Those
yeah.
those are the safest places, but the problem is how to get there. They're across the country. They're across the oceans.
Right, right, right. So let me see. Let me see. There's another one there. Yeah, for nuclear fallout. Right, right. But Gary, you said that we have nothing to worry about. If you're in Brazil, you don't have to worry about nuclear fallout because you don't think that the atmosphere is going to carry the radiation that far, right?
Not really, no, because
Right.
you need more nukes. You need more nukes than we currently had to for fall to make it to South America.
So do you think? So do you think that they will fire their whole volley of nukes? So there's over 12,000 ones in nuclear warheads out there. Do you think they'll push the button and just send them all at the same time, or probably would they just
They
have selected targets?
they're not gonna do that because they need to preserve some news just in case a second just like a second wave attack just like second wave attack it happens. Just in case they need to say some of their news. They're not gonna launch all their news.
Okay, right. Okay, man, I'm so glad I have you on the show, man. A lot of man, they're missing a good show, Will. Yeah, it depends on the payload. Okay, gotcha, Williams. Gotcha. Well, Williams, I'm getting ready to end this live. I'm sorry, man. I don't know where everybody is, man. But I've heard that that Ricky Mack thing is like going viral, But it's really sad that you got these brothers acting crazy in Thailand like that, and these are two grown men, older
Mhm.
men that's acting like this. So, well, I'm not gonna hold my guests anymore. You know, Thank you, Garrett, and I'm going to replay this video. William, I apologize. I thought there'd be more people on this live tonight, but that's what I heard. Yeah, good news too. I made it to 1,000 subscribers too, so that's a good thing. So, yeah, I'm going to replay this video. All right, thank you, and Garrett, you have yourself a good night. And if you need your uncle, I'm always here. Okay, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay.